Hey guys. This video is going to be a bit of an explanation of why I've suddenly stopped my weekly output. I'm just going to run a picture gallery along with my blathers so you have something to look at. Also, I'm totally going to play my intro right now because I don't know how long it's going to be until I get to play that again.
RoboShop.
So, where do I start? First of all, the reason there was no video last weekend was really because I was just too busy with work. I'm not going to bullshit about that. I meant to make a review of the new Zoids Wild CP units, but I only had time to film the unboxing. But I was going to put something together for this week, and then YouTube's new, child protection policy, I guess you might call it, well, that came along. Basically, they got in trouble for collecting user data from children, so now they want people to label their content as being or not being for kids, and if it's for kids, they're turning off monetization and interactive features. Apparently a lot of people saw this coming, but I really hadn't been paying attention, and at first I thought it wasn't a big deal, to be honest. I'm just going to label my whole channel as not being for kids, and that's that, right? Well, apparently that's not how it works. See, some of the language in the new rules basically asks, is this made for kids? And the answer to that in my case is no. I review Zoids from the perspective of an adult that's been into the franchise since the 80s, and I review other model kits or talk about sci-fi modeling from the perspective of an adult modeler. I don't do anything specifically with kids in mind, and I also curse occasionally, or I'll show resin figures of female characters that are kind of sexualized. But the thing is, some of the rules further down on the list sound more like the real question is, could kids be interested in what you're doing? And I mean, sure they could. I just looked at my list of videos and I thought, if you look at my channel with that question in mind, it's all bright colors and that comic booky font I've been using for my thumbnails, and a lot of it is Zoids Wild reviews, which is 100% a toy line aimed at kids, so do I have a lot of stuff that kids might be into? Sure, actually most of it. So which is it, YouTube? And if I want to label my content as not being aimed at kids, why am I not given the tools to do so? Do I need to replace my banner image with something that says, adult scale modeling and nostalgia reviews for adults because it's for adults and please no kids? A lot of people are saying YouTube basically got in trouble with regulations in the US and now they're passing the buck to their creators. And that's certainly what it looks like. They actually say if you're not sure, ask a lawyer because we ain't gonna help you. Never mind the fact that I don't even live in the US, and from the look of it, neither do most of my followers. Speaking of followers, though, of course, the other thing is that there's like 400 of you, and based on previous experience, I expect this video to get maybe a dozen views. So, for one thing, the FTC probably isn't going to come for me because they're going to be targeting the big channels, and for another, it's not like I'm making any money off of this, and I never really intended to. I do this for fun and because I like to talk about my hobbies. So, the way I see it, I have two options. Either I take this channel down and just focus on my blog again like I did until about a year ago, or I keep doing what I've been doing and label the whole channel as being for kids. The problem with that option is, I don't care about monetization, but if they turn off my comment sections, I'm really not sure what the point of having these videos up is anymore. Posting them on Reddit so that people can react to them there, I guess. Plus, on the flip side, if I do label the whole channel as being for kids, am I going to get in trouble for swearing? Am I going to get in trouble if I post a model that has tits? I honestly don't know. And I'm not going to do something on a YouTube channel that I only run for fun and that's basically at the bottom of my hobby priorities and that's then going to get me in legal trouble. So, I really don't know, guys. I'm going to go into hibernation for a while and think about my options and see what other people have to say. If you have any insight or suggestions, please do post a comment, while we still have that option. And if you actually watch this all the way to the end, just, thanks. I don't really know what else to say at the moment. We'll see. Here's the logo.